If I look back at the venture capital and private equity industry over the last 40 years, I remember an industry dominated by a small number of firms. The investment strategy often was invest and in good companies, watch them grow, maybe hope for growth. If I compare that today, not only do you still have the early stage, the SME growth, but you have our members investing in globally recognised businesses and not investing a few million at a time, but sometimes investing billions of pounds. It's an industry that has boomed and been rewarded for the fantastic returns it's delivered to its investors.
Back in 2003, my then boss said, it's bad news. All the best things have happened. Looking forward, it's competitive. Struggling to fundraise, and I just feel sorry for you. And of course, he got absolutely everything wrong, because it's been the most extraordinary sort of growth from a cottage industry, little backwater thing no one ever heard of, to something that's really relevant and making a difference to the economy of the UK, and has put us on the map globally in terms of what private equity can do.
I think the industry's changed out of all recognition over the last 40 years. It's a multinational, multi-sector business. There's just a huge diversity in terms of opportunity to fund businesses.
When I first joined it, it was in single-digit billions, and now it's over 30 billion in assets under management. But it's not just scale, it's the number of investment strategies that are included within the BVCA remit.
In the olden days, there were just a handful of funds, and now we have so many funds, all different strategies, all investing right across the spectrum from hardware, software, life science, biotech, therapeutics, and the breadth of stages that we're investing at. So we're not just early stage. There are so many massive funds that are all investing right up to the $1 billion. It's very impressive.
The growth of employment, the growth of research, technology development, has just been transformational. I think private equity and venture capital has been the engine of British economy, of the British private sector, driving it to actually outperform so many other economies.
One of the really powerful things we did was to accumulate the data from the entire industry about jobs created, investments made, and we were able to show that we were outperforming the rest of the economy in a very big way. As a result of this, we managed to persuade Geoffrey Howe, when he was Chancellor of the Exchequer, to introduce the business startup scheme and then the business expansion scheme.
During my time, we began the move towards what we see today. And moving away from it just being this thing that no one really talked about or bothered to really understand, it was something that was seen as a proper body, industry body, that was there to serve its members.
During my year as chair, we felt that it was extremely important to talk about the industry and everything we do, not just here in London, but all over the country. So we had a series of regional events that we held in England, in London, in the Southwest, in Wales, and in Scotland. So we had a whole series of dinners which were extremely well attended, and we made a special effort in 2010 to kind of embed that more diverse geographic communications effort.
I remain very proud of how the BVCA has evolved into a broad church and a trusted advocacy organisation.